Hi, thanks so much for stopping by. I am just about ready to make some homemade butter, so I'm really glad that you're here and I can bring you along and show you. It's really fun. To make this, I have my KitchenAid mixer, the whisk attachment, 2 cups of grass-fed cream. And to start, I'm just going to go ahead and pour my cream into the bowl of my mixer. And then I have a secret weapon here. I do have a splash guard attachment for this mixer, but I feel like it's not enough when you're doing something like this. So I have some plastic wrap. Now, I definitely don't want this touching my food, but for something like this, that's perfect. Getting ahead of ourselves here. So I'm just going to put a little hole so that the mixer can go in there, and then stretch this over my bowl. And that way I don't have to wipe down all of my walls and cabinets and everything from buttermilk splattering all over them. Instead, it'll just go up onto this plastic wrap. So now I'm going to go ahead and put this bowl into my mixer and attach the whisk. It's going to kind of make its own opening as it gets going, but it's still going to help a lot. There we go. Now we're going to get into the fun part. We're going to slowly turn on the mixer from the lowest speed, taking like 30 seconds altogether to get from the lowest speed all the way up to the high speed. Once it's all the way up to the high speed, I'm going to let it go for about 3 minutes total. We're going to see it turn first into whipped cream, and then it's going to keep going past that and start turning into butter. While it's whipping, I'm going to start getting a bowl of ice water ready. And now you can see it's starting to look like whipped cream. So we're going to let it keep going, and it's going to go past this stage into looking like butter. See how it's fully separated out into butter and buttermilk? So I'm going to smash those pieces together kind of with a spatula into a ball, and then we're going to stick that into the ice water. And it is summertime and it's warm, it's a hot day, and so I'm trying to kind of go quickly here because we want the butter chilled so that it will separate well. There we go. Okay, so now you can see all of that we want to try to smush together into one chunk. And then we'll pop this out into the ice water and work with it in there. And then this buttermilk can be saved, and we can add it to baked goods, different things like that. All right, so here we go into here, nice and chilled. And then what we're going to be doing while it's in here is just kind of smashing it, keeping it in a ball, but kind of smashing it against the side of the bowl to try to press out any remaining buttermilk that is still in it. And the water is going to get cloudy as I do this. And any little bits of butter that separate, I'm just going to smash back onto the main piece here. The water is going to get cloudy as I do this, so I'm going to change the water out a couple times. All right, so at this point, it works to go ahead and switch to clean hands and just kind of squeeze it in the ice water. Keep it cold. And then eventually I'm going to use this cheesecloth, but for now I'm just going to set it on there while I get some more ice water. All right, here's some more ice water. So it can go back in, so it's nice and cold, and then we can just keep squeezing it in the ice water, making sure that nothing more is coming out. This water is looking pretty clear to me. And then I also plan on, since this is very fresh butter, just kind of leaving this in the refrigerator in between. So, all right, the next step is to put it in some cheesecloth in like a disc shape and press it in there. Now at this point, if you wanted to, you could clean your mixer bowl and put it back in, and this is a good time to add salt, or you could even add herbs if you wanted to. I'm just going to leave it as is because, to be honest, I use unsalted butter. That's the kind that I get most of the time, so this will be just like that. Now another way that you can do this is you can make cultured cream and then make butter from that, which I think would be amazing to try. I thought of it because actually the butter that I usually buy is cultured, so that would be like that. So that'll have to be another video that I do sometime where we make cultured butter from cultured cream. Since this is so fresh, I will plan on storing this in the refrigerator in between uses, but this is going to be so delicious. I can't wait to try it spread on some fresh bread. And it's just a really fun project because it does seem like magic to just pour some cream into your mixer, turn it on, and then it turns into butter. Thanks for being here while I made this. I hope you enjoyed watching it. I hope that you give it a try too. Let me know in the comment what are some of your favorite things to make from scratch. If you liked this video, it would mean a lot to me if you could give it a like and hit that thumbs up button. I also made some things for you. You'll find them in the description box. There's some ebooks down there. They're free. There is also a free cooking from scratch workshop that I made for you that I think you'll really enjoy. And I have links to some of my favorite things down there as well. Stay tuned for more from scratch cooking and natural living content. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.